an issue that affects old and young alike. Social Security, keeping it solvent, is one of the biggest public policy challenges facing the country and the next president. As part of his ongoing series on the real issues of 2016, Adam Riley has more on the candidates' plans for a system that demands some attention.
Ask a voter about the future of Social Security, and chances are they'll be informed and pessimistic.
I hope down the road it is around, but with the climate and the way our government's working right now, it's anybody's guess.
And I think they will probably abolish it, or the fence will be gone.
I don't think it's going to be around.
Still, according to BU economist Lawrence Kotlikoff, most people don't really get just how bad the situation is right now.
The Social Security system is bankrupt. It's not bankrupt in 19 years when it will not be able to pay all the benefits according to the projections. It's not bankrupt in 10 years. It's bankrupt right today.
The way Kotlikoff crunches the numbers, Social Security's long-term shortfall is about $32 trillion. Other experts think that number's too dramatic. But Kotlikoff says that however you tally it, the basic problem is inescapable.
We've taken money from young people, given it to old people, and said to young people, don't worry, when you're older, you'll be able to take from your kids. But there aren't that many kids, and they're not earning that much.
Really reforming Social Security is considered a third rail in politics. And so far, the two presidential candidates are talking about modest reforms that might actually cost more down the line.
We have too many Social Security recipients right now who are barely making it.
Hillary Clinton wants to expand benefits for those groups, including widows and people who left the workforce to become caregivers. But while Clinton is promising more largesse, she's against raising the retirement age. And even though she says the wealthy need to pay more, it's not clear whether she'd lift the cap on taxable income.
I'm going to save Social Security. I'm going to bring jobs back from China. I'm going to bring jobs back from Mexico.
For Donald Trump, that's step one. He'd strengthen Social Security by making America great again. Step two, ferret out the fraud he thinks might be in the system.
6 million people are getting Social Security. They're dead, meaning somebody else is picking up. The press is going to have to check it, because what do I know?
What we know is that paying more has limited appeal. Would you be willing to pay more in taxes or see other people pay more in taxes to have Social Security strengthened?
No.
Honest answer. Kotlikoff would like one from policymakers, and since he hasn't gotten it, he's decided to run for president as a write-in with his own plans to reform Social Security.
Freeze the existing system and put into place a new personal security account system that does not involve any participation by Wall Street, but does involve having a government guarantee on your returns.
Adam Riley joins me now. Adam, Kotlikoff's a big deal.
Yep.
Social Security is bankrupt now? I don't want to freak out viewers. Am I missing something?
Including my mother, who may be terrified having heard that. I think he's being dramatic to make a point. The way he frames it is, if Social Security were a business, its creditors would stop feeding it money because the long-term gap between what they're taking in and what they're paying out is so huge. But according to current estimates, Social Security is going to pay out like 100% of its scheduled payments, I think, through 2033, and then it's about 79% through 2090. So there's still a lot of money there. Right, still a lot of money. The checks are not about to stop coming.
You just glanced across my favorite issue, which is the cap on how much is a tax you pay on Social Security tax. As it currently, I think it's $118,000 or something.
I believe,
so if you make $120,000, you pay the same tax that Bill Gates pays.
Yep.
Is anybody talking about doing anything about that?
Hillary Clinton was pressed on that in the Democratic primary by Bernie Sanders. He wants to lift the cap, make it a lot higher. She's been really squishy on it. She said, well, I'm open to this. I might do it. I think that here we see politics trumping policy. She doesn't want to be accused of a middle-class tax hike. And again, it's all about how you define the middle class. She doesn't want that line of argument used against her by Donald Trump in the general. It wouldn't surprise me at all if she's elected, if she does it, but she's kept it at arm's length. You know who is very eager to raise the cap, though? Is former Lexington town meeting member Jill Stein, who's running for the Green Party. She says that she would double benefits for elderly recipients of Social Security, in large part by raising the cap, which she calls regressive. And she's right.
10 seconds. Gary Johnson have a position on
Gary
this?
Johnson, privatize it, lift the retirement age, and do means testing so people get benefits based on what they're making at the time they claim.
Very impressive, I should say. Adam, nice to see you. Adam Riley.